Okay, so today, here comes a wonderful sharing today. We're honored to invite our brother Alvin Du to share one holy revelation called the siblings. As we know that the brother Alvin is always diligent and religious staff members, we always share many imperative, important holy revelation that are guided by our 前人 non-resting bodhisattva, 不休息菩萨. After his working hours, he always spare lots of time to help temple works. So, Elvin also share this topic with the in the easiest way. So today, please pay very close attention to the contents of the sharing. Let's give him a big hand.
I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for the grace of heaven.
你问一下看可不可以看到这个影片？
Oh, sorry. Can you see my PowerPoint now? Can you see my PowerPoint, please? Anybody? Okay, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for the grace of heaven, the virtue of our holy teachers, to our grand senior elder Bai Shui Sendi and senior elder Bu Xiuxi Fusa. And thank you, Master, my dear Dao brothers and sisters, to give me this opportunity to make the sharing. Good evening. And I would like to introduce a holy revelation called Siblings, given by our dearest Namarostin Bodhisattva in 2019. The Holy Revelation is divided into 5 parts, and we will quickly go over the revelation and explore the meaning of each part. The content might be a little bit longer than before, so I will speak faster. That which constitutes a family is its successive spiritual and kindred affection passed down from one generation to another. It is through karmic affinity that one is destined to cultivate and propagate Tao today. It is the aspiration that binds each other to save the world and rescue others. It is a love in which blood is thicker than water. However far apart we are from each other, or how long in time the separation, this love is interconnected forever. Then this is brotherhood. Sharing difficulties together, undergoing sufferings together, and helping each other when in hardships. No matter with what means to communicate, deep within each other's hearts. This kindred affection will never ever change. With deep brotherly love, working hand in hand to save sentient beings. This is our common aspiration. This is the shared loving kindness of living and striving. With this unbelievable affinity we've met in this Tao community. Everyone here is an angel from heaven to promulgate and cultivate Tao. We don't have any biological relationships, but Tao has brought us together. Just like this paragraph, our aspirations to save the world is a love whose blood is thicker than water. We are just like puzzles to finish this holy mission, and we can't make it without you. Like a Chinese proverb goes, 齐家治国平天下. It means that if we can take care of our families good, a country will be peaceful. If every country is peaceful, then the whole world would be harmonious. Therefore, family is the most important unit to reach a harmonious world, aka 大同世界. Our Tao community is such a big family. We are connected to each other, so we enlighten the wisdom of people one after another. And this is our vow to reach this goal. Part 3. Helping each other, resolving each other's crisis, caring for each other, and relieving each other's difficulties. This then is brotherliness. In the journey of cultivation and propagation, looking at things from a different point of view respectively, being sympathetic towards each other, and earnestly cultivating in accord with the truth, broaden the path of one's cultivation and propagation. In the process of practicing Tao, let each other's visibility be promoted. In the course of preaching Tao, exchange mutual insights, so progress can be henceforth be enhanced. Learn to be accommodating in the handling of affairs, so that each other's perspective can be highlighted. Lend each other a helping hand in developing the Tao cause, so that its practice and propagation can be facilitated. Abide by the temple rules and etiquette, so that the inherent attribute of a Tao cultivator can be preserved. In one's truthful Tao practice, be sympathetic about the financial difficulties faced by newcomers and fellow cultivators. In Tao cultivation and propagation work, follow the Tao community's protocol, so that one can achieve in-depth cultivation and propagation anywhere. Just like this paragraph pointed out, siblings help each other, and we learn to become more well-rounded by handling Tao affairs with our Tao members. And they are just like our siblings in this big Tao family. Although Tao affairs are sometimes intensive and tiring, our seniors and juniors still contributed themselves to taking care of juniors, participating in temple activities and holding temple activities voluntarily. And I have seen so many juniors changing themselves and becoming better by practicing Tao. And I would like to tell you a story of one of our excellent junior, Ying Zhu, and how our seniors helped him become a better person. We started to know Ying Zhu by inviting him to free vegetarian dinner every Tuesday night, and we told him the importance of cultivating Tao, and he received Tao immediately and was willing to be accommodated in the temple. Our lecturer, Hong, or Parn, was responsible for instructing the male dormitory of temple, aka Qian Dao Hu Shi Tuan. And Yingzhu was very tough and strong guy. He will recognize the preciousness of Tao, but he always tried to prove that he was better than anyone else in this temple. Therefore, he criticized our lecturer Hong publicly and asked him so many weird questions. Our lecturer Hong was very patient to guide him to become a humble person. Oftentimes, they had quarrels about something not important at all. Our lecturer Hong really needs time to calm down and prepare for his PhD degree, because Yingzhu gave him too much pressure. Lecturer Hong collapsed and moved out from the temple. Yingzhu felt terribly sorry for that and kept being regretful to lecturer Hong. And not only lecturer Hong, but also some other seniors were hurt by Yingzhu in similar stories. And oftentimes, he even criticized our lecturer Hu Beizhen Jiangshi, in front of everybody, because she's the woman in charge of Zhengde Temple, aka Yiziban lecturer. Yingzhu wanted to point out how bad she fulfilled her duty. As we know, we are not perfect. Even though lecturer Hu is very hard and dedicated to Tao, his criticism would always make her very embarrassed and sad. I don't know if she cried after all this, but that must be very unbearable. The temple was so messed up by Yingzhu. The atmosphere in the temple was very bad because of him. And I know everyone needs a deep break, but the temple affairs still need to be continued. After a summer vacation, Yingzhu decided to move out from the temple during that year when she moved to another place. she started to change his bad temper and becoming a grateful person. If I have to describe his change, I would say he was totally a rascal, but now he's a very polite gentleman. His change is so drastic that everyone cannot neglect it. Now, his persistence and wisdoms have become the most reliable power in this temple to support Tao affairs. He no longer hurts seniors, and those arrogance and bad tempers are gone. He treated juniors so well that almost every junior loves him so much. If I don't tell, nobody would know that he was such a bad person. And then he moved back to the temple again. So I guess you want to know what's the missing part in this story. Like, how did our seniors chant him and save his twisted mind? So what did they do? Please just make a guess. Let me see. Shilech, can you answer this question? Or no, or anybody want to make a guess? All right, seems that nobody. Okay, so I'll tell you the answer. So the answer is they did nothing at all. I mean, they did nothing special because even our seniors were hurt by Yingzhu. They never stopped caring about him. They never stopped treating him like a real sibling. They never stopped pushing him to be a better person. Our seniors are always so nice to him, and this is exactly what changes him. The nicer they treated him, the more regretful he was. Our seniors don't even calculate for what he has done to him or how much they pay the price to hold Yingzhu back from the hell. And I think this is what a real family would do. As a family, we are bound to support each other and reach our collective goal. If we want to keep cultivating Tao, we will never give up anyone. Although we don't have any real kinships, Tao tied us together. Because of Tao, we are connected. Okay, part 5. Brotherhood is accommodating, supportive, yet strict. Those who abide by Tao and manifest its infinite value partake of true brotherhood. Chongde cultivators, be supportive to one another. Show brotherhood towards all. Be earnest in learning, cultivating, preaching, and propagating Tao. Set out to establish the immortal Tao undertaking, the holy cause should then hold forth great prospects. We know that college section is what never-resting Bodhisattva cares the most. She almost gave all the resources to college section and nurtured many talents, including our Tao transmitting masters. She created college section in the beginning. She told students, I don't have knowledge like you, college students, so please help me with your knowledge to propagate Tao. And I don't have the wisdom to lead the Tao community, so please help me to figure that out. She was always so humble and fraternal, like this. And she established this Tao community with care and love. And this is how she nurtured our masters, lecturers, and students. In Yingzhu's story, we can know how tolerant and steady our seniors were. Although I never saw Never Resting Buddha herself in person, and how she educated our masters and seniors. I see the reflection of Never Resting Bodhisattva from our seniors, like the way they treated Yingzhu and the way they showed the spirit of Never Resting Bodhisattva. Let's go to the conclusion part. And this picture was taken last week. We go to a Dao seminar like 3 days ago, and Yingzhu and I we're just in this picture here. It's him, and this is me. Okay, and Master's here. So the conclusion is, the first point is, Dao members are siblings, and siblings are bound to support each other. Second point, a family will never give up any members in this Dao community. Third, we should be grateful to Never Resting Bodhisattva for creating this Dao community with so much love and care. And I can go back from the picture here, and you can see our junior Ying Zhu. Before he received Dao, he was just like a jerk, you know, hanging around with friends all day long and drinking alcohol, doing things violently. I don't know, but he was a very bad person. But after cultivation of Dao, you can see from this picture he's very polite and always smiling. So this is the power of Dao cultivation. It can change people, and if we are like having some tough juniors to deal with, it is a very good chance for us to cultivate ourselves as well. So in this story, we can know that uh, Never Resting Bodhisattva's creation of this temple is all about love and care, and it makes people feel so warm that everyone wants to gather together. For all the mistake I have made, I beg God's and Buddha's mercy and forgiveness. Master, my dear Dao friends, please kindly give me comments and suggestions. Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's say thank you again. This holy revelation indicates that as a Dao cultivator, we should always show our gratitude to our Dao friend, Dao family, and our Qianren non-resting Bodhisattva, and also we should support each other and continue to polish ourselves together. Here, Qianren 不休息菩萨 mercifully tells us the tips about how to achieve the Buddhahood. Qianren mercifully show us 5 parts about Dao brotherhood and the importance of Dao community and the Dao cultivations of the importance of Dao cultivation, and we should sincerely cultivate Dao and propagate Dao with our brothers sisters, exchange our insights, and always show our well-rounded character during the process of Dao cultivation. So all of us here, you don't want to just be ordinary people, right? So you want to be achieve Buddhahood, you should support each other. So that's why 前人 or our 前人 non-resting Bodhisattva encourage us to continue our Dao cultivation with our Dao brothers and sisters. We support each other, and we actually we need our Dao brothers and sisters to support us when we are really in need, just as Alvin had already said in example about Yingzhu. So if we have strong faith in God and try our best to help the temple work, and God will definitely bless us and take care of all of our families, all of our friends. So,
So do you want to make some comments on Yingzhu?
you mean I want to have some comment? Okay, so actually he has changed a lot, and I think before he received Dao and leaving the temple, he was actually a person who liked to question others. But after he learned Dao during the process of Dao cultivation, he step by step realized uh, how much, how many mistakes he had made during this process, and he also apologized to me after several years. We there's 1 year we went to Thailand together. We propagate Dao and invite